Hi guys. Well, we've got a pretty decent day today and it's turning colder tomorrow and it's gonna be wet and stuff, so got some outdoor stuff I need to take care of. One of them around this door behind you guys. It's the door that comes in to the walkout basement by the mechanical room. I'm gonna redo that tape because the sun has kind of baked it. It's not sealing good and I'm worried about the wood part of that frame getting rotten. But before we head outside, I'll show you what I've got here. I have some 3M super multi-purpose adhesive and some of the tape. I've got a brush here that you can see that this doesn't face into the sun, this faces north, but still it gets this powder on there and nothing will stick to it. So you gotta brush it all off. A little bit wider than whatever tape you're using. So you brush it all off and then you wipe it with a wet rag, but just water, no soap, because the soap will make your stickum not work good. That side's still stuck good, but I'm gonna peel the top off. We'll put a new side on here, a new top piece on there. Wipe it down afterwards and then let it dry. And then that 3M adhesive that I got, you spray that around there on the brushed off part after it's good and dry. And then you put your tape on there. That way, it get good adhesion to the styrofoam. Can't wait to get this stuff covered up. It's been sitting here way too long. Nobody should let it sit as long as I have here. But yeah, some of you that have been here with us for a while already know, but we started this house. We started clearing the lot. Judy and I took down over 250 trees between the lot and the pathway for consumers to bring the power in and everything. And we started that about 7 years ago. And then we started building the house about actually I think we started digging the basement 6 years ago. Excuse me. Styrofoam's nasty. So this has been out in the sun for way too long, and it shouldn't sit out there that long. But we got into the house build a little over a year. Judy came down with lung cancer in her right lung, found a tumor in the central lobe. You have 3 lobes on the right and 2 on the left, a small one down here and a great big one up here. So 3 smaller ones over here, a small one over here, great big one up here. Found a tumor in the right lung, took it out. Everything looked good. CT scans every 3 months. Year and a half went by. Everything looked perfect. They said, all right, we're going to switch to 6 months because everything's going great. The very first 6-month checkup went from everything looking perfect, not a sign of cancer, to a golf ball sized tumor in her upper lobe of the left lung, the biggest piece in your body. And it was a different type of cancer than what she had on this side. So they removed that one. So this one's gone in the middle. This upper one here is gone. So she has a small piece down here, a small lobe down here, a small lobe up here, and a small lobe down here. So probably about half of her lung capacity, but she's amazing. She's not on oxygen. She's still working away. She amazes me. But anyway, that's both times when she came down with cancer, this whole project just stopped. It sits there for however many months or a year or whatever it takes so you can get back, make sure the important stuff's taken care of first, then get back on the project. So that's a good share of the reason. And then also COVID hit, which made all the materials skyrocket. So some of the stuff we were planning on paying to have done, we can no longer do that. So we're going to do it all ourselves. And it's, sometimes you just have to spend so much on, we had to during the COVID thing, on certain materials we didn't have yet. Luckily we had a lot of them already purchased, but there are some things like almost 400 sheets of 1/2-inch OSB. It was $12 a sheet. The first pricing I got on it, by the time I bought it, was $34.50 a sheet. 3 weeks after I bought it, it was up to $50 a sheet. Yeah, it's crazy. So all those things add up to life's big old story. It takes curves and like you don't expect, but I'm just letting you know why things are sitting the way they are. We just have to deal with it the way it is and keep moving on. Just so many other things happened unexpectedly. One of them being a great granddaughter. That was the awesome part. Give up a roof for that any day. She's the most beautiful baby I've ever seen. It's funny. Judy pulled up on her computer, pulled up some pictures of our granddaughter when she was just a few weeks old, and they could just about be twins. The two of them, the same nose, same dark hair on the head as soon as they were born. When our granddaughter was born, she had a big, thick head of dark hair, and so did the new great grandbaby. Kind of neat. Okay, now that can dry a little while. Then I'll spray that adhesive on there. Then we'll start getting some tape on there. Okay, see this Tyvek up here? It's getting ripped up. I'm gonna put new Tyvek on there and put some slats on it. So the staples rip out so easy. When the wind gets whipping on it, the slats will not. They'll keep it from ripping out. So we'll get that done before winter time. I'll get it done today, or at least try to get it all done today. And one more piece buttoned up for the season. Oh, Runt was trying to sneak out. So I want it sticking up just a little bit above the top of the door so this horizontal piece can cover up the top edge of it. Okay, that is weather tight again. If you want to, let's do this. Yeah, you hold this for a minute, and let's get out to 26 feet. Now let's get a measurement. We'll put a center mark on there and put our board on there. This is just kind of to keep it from blowing around here. Yeah, I got to put a board on the opposite side of it. I thought the wind was going to be coming from the other way. Fooled me. Okay, 13 in a little bit, about there. That's about where we want the center of that board. Yeah, just a little bit. We're going to need the impact driver and the box screws, that black and yellow box of screws too. Yet, I don't think. Well, maybe. Actually, boom me way in. Okay, now let me down some. My life is in your hands. Don't think about the times you're mad at me. That's good. Bring it in some. Hang on a second. I should have not had, let's go down a little bit. Okay, now let's go in. Hold it, I can't see. Okay, come on in some more. Okay, hold it, that's good. Okay. You guys are going to get bounced around a little bit every time I walk on this thing. It's going to bounce you a little bit, but I don't have a magnetic mount up here with me right now, so we're going to have to take what we can get. Oops, that's the right one. Okay. Looks like I better get some more over here, the direction the wind's coming from. There was a stink bug inside my stapler. I opened up my stapler, put staples in there, and there was a stink bug inside of it. Okay, let's take it up in the air a little bit. Hold it. Okay, bring me in a little bit. Okay. Now I'll see if I can get this other end a little bit. A long split. Okay, try that. About like so, maybe. Okay. This is just to keep the middle from, wants to go like that when the wind blows, rip the staples out. That's all this one's for. Just to keep the middle from bouncing around too much. There we go. Okay. Why don't you bring the in and then down? Actually, you know what? Just in a little bit more and then we'll go down a little so I can get a bottom board on there. Okay. Go down. Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of staggering these screws down the board. So some of them will be a little more towards the top edge of the board and some will be a little more towards the bottom edge of the board. Just figure it helps keep the board flatter that way and keeps it from twisting so much in the sunlight and stuff. Okay, bring me a little more. Okay, that's good. That's good. Perfect. Perfect. You just want me to say it again, didn't you? It's probably the last what we're going to do tonight. Get this thing on there. Tomorrow's supposed to be nasty weather, so we'll have to come back to it in a couple days on a colder day, I'm sure, and finish up the rest of this dormer. But this is the main part of it. Hey, babe. I guess I need you to raise me up a little bit to cut this off. That's good. Looks like I better get a couple staples in there first. Battery's almost dead on this one. Oh, yeah, almost completely dead. One more screw. Okay, we're gonna call that good for tonight. Woo! That's it. Okay. Oh, that's it for tonight. We'll do that top part later. We might catch a couple more pieces of wood in there, keep from flopping when the wind blows, but we'll be good. Yeah, go in and down. Oh, yep. You got it. Night, everybody. Hey guys, I just wanted to apologize for the noisy telehandler through the whole video, but or almost all the video anyway. But the battery was weak and I wanted to start it, and I shut it off once after that, and it just barely, and it started. So I didn't want to have her shut it off while I was up in the air, have it not start. She would have had a hard time getting the ladder out here for me to climb down on, or bringing a battery charger up here. My battery charger is big, it rolls around and heavy and awkward, and it's clear down at the pole barn. So I just had her leave it running throughout the video because figured if she shut it off, it might not start again. I got to get the charger on it, leave it on there for several hours so it charges good. But thanks for watching again. Have a great night, and we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and you know what? Leave us a comment if you could. I love getting comments from people. Tell me where you're from, what kind of things you like doing, stuff like that. We've got 35 acres here. It's good hunting property. It's just a nice area. Tell me about yours. See ya.